Cliff, first of all, a few days on from that win against Peterborough at the weekend. Your thoughts on that one, looking back?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good performance from us against a progressive Peterborough team that I think will get better and better under the new management team that they have there. But for us, it was really good couple of goals we got. Should have had a couple more in the second half, and we had to defend well.
In that first half, especially those two goals, Jordan Gibson very clinical, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. The team as a whole, very disciplined. The areas that the manager had identified that we could potentially create issues for the opposition presented themselves, and the lads went and took the opportunity. So that was really pleasing. Second half, we were a little bit slow coming out, but again, I think we sort of controlled the end of the game then as well, as we had another couple of really good chances, and the boys are in good frame of mind at the minute.
The second half, especially after they scored their goal, the defensive aspect of our game wasn't really up there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. You know what I mean? It's in terms of the discipline between the units, the distances between the team. And we restricted the opposition to shots from distance, and defended well when we had to, and we were still a real threat going forward on the attack as well. So for us, all round good performance.
Getting that result after the kind of run of winless games, when there's perhaps been performances that are warranted more, it must feel good to get that one over the line at the weekend. Yeah,
it does. Listen, we've always had the utmost belief in the group and what we do and what we practice on the training ground. And I think credit to the fans, they've seen that in recent games. They've seen the level of performances that we haven't managed to capitalise and come away with a win. So their support has been terrific over that period of time, and they continue to do so. So Saturday was nice to put the 3 points on top of the performance, because we feel we've sort of deserved it in recent games, and have come away feeling a little bit unlucky. But Saturday was a good one.
Back on the training ground today, and what's it been like? Everyone come through that one okay?
Yeah, everyone's come through that. Everybody was on the grass this morning, so clean, full bill of health.
Moving on to tomorrow night then, Chesterfield at home. It's the first of 2 games against them this week. What are you expecting?
Yeah, expecting a tough game. Paul Cook's teams, always difficult to play against. Good footballing teams, good experience within the group, so we know we'll have a right challenge on our hands tomorrow night.
Obviously mentioned it there, first of 2 games this week. How does that kind of alter how things work this week?
Listen, you can't get away from the fact you're playing against the same team twice, but you're focusing on tomorrow, 2 different competitions. So the competition tomorrow is one we've identified we want to do well in, so we'll have a focus on that, and then hopefully get a positive outcome, and then we'll see where we go from there.
This first one then, Vertu Trophy. Every game in the group stage seems to be a step up in performance. We wanted to carry that on tomorrow night.
Yes, no, we are the group and the squad. Like I say, it's a competition that we want to progress in, and the lads have come in this morning prepared well, looking forward to it. So the group that'll go out tomorrow night will put in a level of performance that'll hopefully get us the win.
We've obviously seen a few of the lads who've been out on loan have been able to come in during this competition. Another chance for them tomorrow night?
Yeah, there'll be opportunities again tomorrow night. There'll be changes in some aspects of the squad, and like you say, that those boys that have been out on loan have been doing really well out on their own clubs, and it's important that we get first-hand opportunity to see them play within our group, because we rate them really highly. So yeah, there'll be the competition for places, for starting places tomorrow will be high.
That competition, obviously you don't want to give away too much, but it's an opportunity for players who maybe haven't been involved as much to show what they're all about, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and like I said, those opportunities will be presented tomorrow. The boys that maybe haven't had so many minutes, they've been chomping at the bit. They train incredibly hard Monday to Friday, and we can only pick 11. The manager can only pick 11 come Saturday, so we understand that they can be frustrated at times. But it's up to us as the staff to keep the energy and the enthusiasm, and some of those players will get an opportunity tomorrow.
Two players who've maybe not been involved every week, Charlie Crew and Sean Green, obviously both been away on internationals. It's a bit of a long gap now between now and the next break. Chance for them to get some fluency now, isn't it?
Yeah, no, listen, it will be. It's 2 really good players. We're really lucky to have both players in the building, and like you say, it's it can be challenging for them as individuals, because I think there was 3 international camps since the start of the season, so it does break up your rhythm, and hopefully now they can settle into a bit of fluency within the group and you know, push for them starting places week in, week out.
Going into this next 6 weeks, there's a lot of games coming up. We've obviously got quite a sizable squad here. Everyone's going to be needed at some point, aren't they?
Yeah, I think the managers always show that we have trust in everyone right across the group. Over our time here at the football club, when you least expect it, an opportunity comes and you have to come in and you have to contribute, and you contribute to the performance. It puts you in a good position then to make that jersey your own. So, like I say, touched on earlier, the training Monday to Friday is real intense, real competitive, and it's important it stays like that, because we want to give the players the best chance. So when their opportunity does come, if it's a starting place, if it's on the bench, if it's you're coming on as a finisher to go and see the 3 points out like we did Saturday, it's important that you're at a level of fitness, a level of sharpness, both in the mind and in the body, to go and compete. And the group's in a really good place at the moment.
This competition in the early rounds maybe hasn't had the best backing from fans over the years. It's obviously a competition we take seriously. We'd love to see as many of them there tomorrow night, won't we?
Yeah, we'd love to. You know what I mean? We had a really strong support there on Saturday at Peterborough in some terrible weather conditions. You know, the previous week down at Stevenage again in terrible weather conditions. So yeah, we encourage them to come out. We're taking the competition really seriously, and we want to push on as far as we can in the competition. And you know, we'd like the fans, if they're in a position to get out tomorrow night, get out and support us.